On some Ray Charles shit, bro. No needles.
It's not like I'm selling it.
I just like to get a little taste.
That's crazy.
I gotta get focused, man. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, what is good? The Triangle Offense, the Trio. We back in the building with another current events episode here. And as always, the squad consists of yours truly, your boy Frost. I can't do it without my co-pilots.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Willie Moscone, chilling in this bitch.
Willie Muscoli, I have to know what inspired this one.
It's an old school pool hall legend. Like, he's a pool playing legend, bro. And real quick, man, I got a skit. I'm working on some stuff. I found a skit for the end of this, and he was playing against Minnesota Fats, bro. And he's like, you gonna be able to stay quiet while Willie's shooting. He's like, let me tell you something. I can play deaf and dumb. I can play while gang wars going on in the joint. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna do it nice. And when I leave, I'm leaving with the cash. I was like, yo, that's the most fire skit I ever found.
Hey, that's low-key dope.
Yeah, man. Just a long backstory to.
I got you. I feel it.
Random YouTube rabbit hole shit.
I can dig it, man. Hey, the rabbit hole of YouTube. Y'all know what we talking about, man. The Matrix has you. YouTube University. It's got many levels and many chapters, man.
Yes, sir.
For sure. So, nonetheless, we got our own rabbit hole, man, here in the world of pro basketball. You're stuck in this damn thing for hours. Pause. But nonetheless, current events, man, a lot of stuff went down this past weekend. And, man, obviously we got the trade deadline coming up. Season's starting to wind down. We in crunch time as far as the second half goes. But I want to start, obviously, with the big news, man. We got some murky waters that's on the horizon for some dope teams, bro. And,
man.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous, man. I mean, obviously, the big elephant in the room right now is young Bron, man. What's going to happen with the Lake Show, man? LeBron's obviously out for the foreseeable future.
With him and AD out, man, that's just, it's a lot of teams that better take advantage of this. You know what I mean? Because LeBron's tough, man. One, let's talk. I just want to talk about the injury. When I seen it, I was out to eat with G for her birthday. You know what I mean? And then, like, I'm watching a clip, and I'm like, oh, LeBron, like this thumbnail, you know my mindset. I'm not a LeBron hater, but we've seen him roll around before, but he always gets up. So in the thumbnail, I seen him rolling and wincing in pain. I'm like, let's see what happened. Then I was like, oh, shit. And it was weird because I ain't never seen him really hurt other than when he messed his hand up after JR was
Oh, man. Don't get me
after
started.
JR's foolery. But yeah, man, like just seeing him hurt is weird. Even, you know what I mean? Especially in the middle of this. They pushing for it back to back. They had a cool seed. Sure. Like, yeah, it's about to get interesting, bro, out west.
Without question, man. It's definitely about to get mad interesting, man. And my whole thing is, like you said, they're in position to try to push for a back-to-back. It's tough enough without AD not being there. And then obviously he's looking at, you know, a month plus as far as like time missed. That's obviously going to be tough to get him reintegrated back with the team. You know, when cats that's been used to taking more shots, now they got to get ready to take a back seat, you know, to compensate for when he arrives back on the scene. But, daggone, man, like you lose him and you lose the LeBron too. Like, crazy. You know, as much as I want to say it might be a blessing in disguise for people that has been wanting to see, like, hey, do we really got some pieces that'll fit well around these cats? Well, this is their time to, you know, prove and shine. You know what I'm saying? And get their rhythm going. Because, you know, now, like, you know, they can't just afford to coast and come in as an AFC, man. Because you don't want to mess around and drop down to like a 6, 7, or 8, mess around and draw Utah or Phoenix in the first round. You don't want to do that.
Facts.
You know, that's just, especially, I mean, not that home court matters, but who knows, it might by the time we get to the finals. I mean, they talking potentially being back at 50% capacity, you know, based on where things is trending. So a lot of things.
The factor.
Go ahead.
Yeah, like you're saying, the fact that three now. They 5 games out from being the eighth seed. 6 games
Mm-hmm.
out from the Warriors making an eighth seed at this point. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Right.
bro, this is a super tough situation, bro.
For sure, man. And I'm just, it's tough. It's tough. I
Yeah,
mean, worst time impossible. You want to see this happen earlier in the season, man, versus it coming along like late, especially like once cats got their rhythm and you're trying to build that rotation chemistry and all that.
for
And
sure.
so hopefully Lakers can survive, man. And shout out to LeBron, man. You know, he's the face of the league. I don't want to imagine dealing with another postseason without number 23 being in the building, man. Because I'm looking forward to some epic matchups if he can get back in the mix, man. I want to see the Battle of LA happen, and
Yes, sir.
obviously, you know, him and KD. I want to see it in the finals, man. I want to see what's up. So,
Man, I think since it's not like crazy, I think he'll
hmm
make a decent recovery. Probably
hmm
like around the time AD's back to being available. I could
yeah, I
see
mean,
that.
I think so. I mean, I agree with you there. Like, I don't see why, but I mean, it is a high ankle spraining. You saw how bad that was a roll, bro. Like, man, like that was
That was
just sickening to
nasty.
see.
But
Like,
when I thought it was gonna be worse, but yeah, I don't know, man. But indefinitely,
yeah, if anybody could come back, man, from something like that, man, it's definitely him.
yeah,
So, but nah, not to totally shift away from that, man. But I heard also, man, the cat that rolled his ankle, man, they saying it was a dirty play, man, by Solomon Hill, man. That's at least what the Laker teammates are saying about that, man. And I watched it a few times, man. I don't see where it's like malicious intent. Like I've seen cats go for loose balls, and like trying to get them the spare change, but
yeah,
and intentionally going to take somebody out. Like, obviously, yeah, Dellavedova, who was out there ankle and knee diving at one point, back
yeah,
when he was going against the Warriors. Then you got, Pat Bev and Russ going at it. Like I just ain't never seen nobody like really like outside of those two situations like really go for like a dirty play like that. But I didn't see malicious intent, man. With Solomon Hill rolled up on Brown's ankle, I just see that's just unfortunate. It's no contact.
facts. That was
So,
my fault.
oh,
But
you good, bro?
yeah, man. Let me just say this: I'm a weird guy when it comes to certain players, like Solomon Hill, bro. I hated him in 2K. He wasn't even good. He was just. It was like, man, who is this guy? Like, I
Yeah.
never heard of this dude. Then I seen him in the league, and I'm like, yo, man, I don't know how I can be bald and still hate on so many hairstyles. I just gonna, I was just gonna rock with how he like was having his hair, bro. It's like at least I'm not on national TV, nigga.
Oh
Like, come
man,
on. But no, I
my
just
man,
looked at it.
throw
I
shade
could,
on man's hairstyle. That's funny.
bro. Nah, Solomon Hill always had crazy. Like either it was them dusty braids back in the day, or it was that big boxy afro, bro. But man, he getting money. I can't say shit.
Yeah, no doubt, man. I would just think he'd be doing something better, man, versus the ex-con fro, but that's just me.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. But I just watch it again. I can see where they're coming from with it being dirty. Like the ball, it wasn't that loose of a ball. You know what I mean? Where people are running for LeBron stationary, grabbing the ball. Like, why are you
Mhm.
diving? So I don't know, man. I can see him saying like he got caught up in the moment too. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't kill him as a dirty player yet. It ain't no Grayson Allen type stuff.
Oh man. I'm glad you brought him up, bro. The face of scumbags right now in the league.
Dog,
Sheesh.
I hate that dude, bro.
He
As a
definitely.
fan, maybe
And my
he's a
thing is,
cool
it's like I
person.
can't stand him, even though I forget that he's even in the league at some point. It's just my
Yeah,
reminder. I'm like, hey, you read what you sow, man. You're going to be irrelevant. You must remain irrelevant. I'm just hoping for the day
facts.
comes he can't shoot no more and he'll be out the league. that might be a little extreme, but
That
you know,
is, man. I
I
don't.
just I just don't rock with people that be tripping cats, man. I just don't.
Yeah,
Nah,
nah.
man.
And then that dumbass face, because he does it so often. He
Mm-hmm.
always does that dumbass face, like what? Like, at least
Yeah,
own
man.
up to it. Like Bill Lambert, like you trying to be like him anyway.
Yeah, that definitely. Bill Lambert might be a spirit animal, bro. Like, yeah, I
For
think you might be
real.
on to something there, bro, for sure. So, but nonetheless, man. Hopefully, man, Lake Show can get past this and survive Braun being out. And
Facts.
I'm definitely not. I'm definitely not on board with calling Sam Hill a dirty player yet, man.
Yeah.
So, but shifting gears, man, we got another star, man, that went down, and this is really sad, man, because like I think the award Rookie of the Year was his to lose as far as LaMelo Ball goes.
Facts.
Um, Sucks, man. I hate seeing young cats like stars, man, the future of the league, just start suffering setbacks like this, man.
For real, man. This one was definitely trash to see. Just because it
Hmm.
seemed like he was getting better every game.
For sure,
Yeah, and that was
for
ugly.
sure,
Like
man. He was.
just
Mhm.
landing wrong, like catching yourself and landing wrong. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I
That
mean,
one,
it just sucks. It sucks across the
yeah.
board.
And since
Um,
it was like kind of like, you know what I mean? It reminds me of Bradley, bro. What's that dude? Bradley when he did something and got extra injured. I feel like it was in a bowl game back in the day. NCAA football. He used to play for Oklahoma.
I think I might know what you're talking about, but
Yeah, my bad. But
like,
it was like he
you
got
good,
hit,
you
but the way he fell, he kind of like made his own injury worse.
good.
Like with this, I'm not gonna blame this on him because it's like
Mm-hmm.
it's freak accident type stuff. But
Right.
dang, man, it just sucks. Like on that type play, you know what I mean? It wasn't even nothing serious.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. Just trash, man. I mean, because like you said, he was really starting to like come into his own. I mean, obviously there was the hiccups and the benching earlier in the season and all that hoopla and all that trash that he was dealing with Borrego and the coach and all
yeah,
that. And I'm just like, man, come on, y'all ain't contending right now. You still trying to find your identity. You brought in two good pieces, via LaMelo Ball, via the draft, and Gordon Hayward free agency. You have to build, man. You're not gonna just turn it on and all of a sudden, be a contender. You're gonna be a pest. You might be able to get up to pest level, be a
facts.
tough out some nights, but you're not messing with the top teams in the East, let alone the West. So
Yeah,
it's just trash to see that happen, man. I mean, I was really hoping, man, he was going, put together a solid campaign and run away with Rookie of the Year, but obviously now this opens up the door for maybe an Anthony Edwards or a Tyrese Halliburton to possibly come in and, steal the show. And I would hate, no offense to Edwards, man, I just can't justify sending out Rookie of the Year to a team that's just like flat out in disarray like the Wolves are. I just can't justify that, man. Lee, and I know Charlotte ain't really raising a whole lot of hell, but at least, they're not at the bottom dweller of the league.
real talk. But man, this is pretty much how it goes because the
Mm-hmm.
lottery only goes to those type of teams. You know what I mean? But
Also true.
I think for me, I'm not
Mm-hmm.
gonna be too mad if Anthony Edwards wins it, bro, because he's close. He was on his heels for real. Like he just put
Sure.
up 40, 42, I think. Yeah, he been balling out,
For
bro.
sure.
Like I think 42 is his career high, and before that, he had put up like
Mm-hmm.
38 or some shit the night before. And then, bro, he
Mm-hmm.
might have dunk of the year already.
Oh, he's got two. He might have the one and two for dunk of the year as far as I'm concerned. That boy got
So
two body bags.
from that aspect, I'm not mad. It's not like I would for sure like write him off for getting rookie. Like when Ben Simmons won it his second
Mm-hmm.
year. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's
Right.
nothing
Right.
like that. Like Anthony Edwards
Yeah.
was right in the talks the whole time. So
Mm-hmm.
I would say with LaMelo being out and it sucks, I had him as my pick since the beginning of the year. I think Anthony Edwards gonna
Mm-hmm.
get that shit, bro.
If he drops a couple more 40 pieces, I think you got a solid argument.
Real talk. He's
You
going
know what I mean?
crazy.
Yeah, it just sucks he plays in Minnesota.
Real talk.
So, and last but not least, man, another guy MVP candidate, man, on a team that
Uh,
a lot of cats was picking to possibly, run the deck in the East. And